Hi there folks, welcome back to Rule of Thumb, and today I'm doing a video response to Mandy at Moore2Life. And the video response is on the question of vinegar or no vinegar. So, the question was originally proposed by Heather at the Needy Homesteader and Angie from Angie's Pantry. They were visiting and they got into a discussion about whether or not they put vinegar in their canner. So if you haven't heard of this before, what this is a lot of canners will put a splash of vinegar into their canner when they're canning to prevent any hard scale, calcium, lime, any kind of a deposit to form on the outside of their jars. So if you've done any canning and when you bring the jars out and they're kind of have a white film on them, that's because of hard water or water that has some sort of a mineral deposit in it. The vinegar counteracts that. Now, the flip side to that is the vinegar, or some people believe too much vinegar, oxidizes your rings. So if you've ever used vinegar and you take the jars out of your canner and they are kind of black or look tarnished, that they say comes from the vinegar. So the question is, which is the lesser of two evils? Do you put the vinegar in so you don't have to clean the scale off of your jars? Or do you not use the vinegar so that your rings stay pristine and just wash the jars a little more thoroughly? Because if you're canning using proper procedure, when the jars cool down, you take the bands off and you wash your jars in hot soapy water anyway. So there's some logic to the theory that it doesn't really matter. So I've given it some thought, and now I am a canner that has always used vinegar. So therefore, all of my rings are black and oxidized, or starting to. You know, it doesn't always happen the first time, but it will happen eventually because, as Mandy explained, the coating on the ring breaks down, and that's when it starts to oxidize and turn colors. So that I have always done it, and I just deal with the rings that are not pretty, which I wish they were. So this is what I've decided to do. I have found that there are stainless steel bands available for purchase on the internet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with one package of them, which for some reason they come in a package of 5. Don't ask me why, since you buy jars in 4, 6, or 12. But it is what it is, so I'm going to buy a package of 5, and I'm going to try canning with them. This probably isn't going to be until the beginning of next year, but I'm going to try canning with them, and I'm going to see, with the vinegar in the water, if it affects the rings. If it doesn't, which it shouldn't because it's stainless steel, if it doesn't, I am going to slowly replace my rings with stainless steel. Now, they're not cheap. They're $14 or $15 for 5. And that seems like maybe it would be a huge investment when you consider a lot of us have hundreds of bands in tubs or on coat hangers or in some sort of storage solution in a closet somewhere. But in reality, if you really think about it, even if you're running 2 canners, even if you're running 2 23-quart canners, you know, you're really only going to get 36, 40 jars maximum in those canners. So, I mean, and how many people really run 2 full canners? I don't, because there's only 2 of us. So for me, I only need, 18 of any one type of band. So I'm just going to do it a little at a time. I'll buy a package here, I'll buy a package there, and then I'll keep a box of new wide mouth and new regular mouth of the original bands, so that if I want to give something away as a gift, I don't have to give away my stainless steel rings. So that's my video response and what I'm planning to do in the great debate on vinegar of 2018. I hope you folks like this. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. Comment below. Let us know what you do, what you think Does it change your mind? Is there something you'd do differently? You know, take a look at it. See what you think. So I am going to tag Lisa from Sutton's Days. Lisa, tell us what you think. And we're going to keep this going. If, like I said, if anybody wants to chime in, please feel free to chime in. Let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. Hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, hope you had a great day.